Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. Hey there, hope everyone's hanging in there. Phew, what a day it's been, right? It's had its ups and downs for sure. Personally, I've been feeling a whole mix of emotions and energies swirling around. So, I figured, why not hop on here and share some of the insights and vibes I've been picking up? Let's pull some cards and see what guidance comes through. If you're feeling a bit overwhelmed or just needing a boost, hopefully this little chat can sprinkle some positivity and connection into your day. You're not alone in this journey, and hopefully we can all lift each other up a bit. Check it out. We've got the Age of Light card and Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan here. And let me tell you, you've been gearing up for this moment for ages. Seriously, every single lifetime you've lived has been building up to what you're doing right now. That's why you came into this life with such a strong sense of purpose. I'm getting a strong vibe that you've always known deep down that you're here to do something big, something impactful. Maybe that's made you feel a bit antsy at times, like your soul was just itching to get going. Even though we all kind of forget our exact mission when we cross over into this life, you've always had this instinctive feeling that there's something important you're meant to do. It's like you've been in training for this epic moment all along. Guess what? We've got the Lovers card popping up. And let me tell you, it's like you've been prepping for this moment without even realizing it. You know, there was a period where I wasn't creating as much content specifically about twin flames. Not because it's not important, it totally is. Many of us are on these wild twin flame journeys that shake us to our core and shape our whole lives. But I like to go with the flow and create content when I feel that intuitive nudge. And for a bit, that nudge wasn't pushing me toward twin flame topics as much. Sure, we still chatted about it here and there on the channel, but it just wasn't stealing the spotlight in as many videos. So, here's the scoop. I've been feeling a change lately, and I bet some of you have too. That's why I want to chat about it. It's like we're circling back to this whole conversation about divine connections, you know? Twin flames, soulmates, all that jazz, and how they fit into this big awakening we're all part of. And it's not just me noticing this shift. I've seen other folks out there diving deeper into twin flames, the divine feminine and masculine, all those juicy topics. It's like the universe is nudging us to explore these connections more openly, and I'm totally here for it. Okay, so here's what's coming through for someone out there. You've been feeling this itch, this urge to share your journey as a twin flame, right? Like, it's been this big part of your growth and awakening, but maybe you've been holding back. Well, guess what? The universe is saying it's time to open up that channel. Maybe that means starting a YouTube channel and letting your voice be heard, sharing your story with the world. Trust me, your story is going to light a fire in others. Or maybe it's not about YouTube at all. Maybe it's about using your talents, like art or music, as a channel to express what your twin flame journey means to you. Either way, it's time to let your light shine. So, here's a curveball. I'm going to use the term twin flame in the title of my video, which I honestly didn't see coming. But hey, when the vibes lead you in a certain direction, you roll with it, right? I'm sensing a specific crew here who've been gearing up for this lifetime with their twin flame. And for a bunch of you, you've been or still are physically sharing this journey with your twin flame. But hey, for others, your twin flame might not be in the physical realm right now, and that's cool too. Either way, you've been putting in serious work for this, 'cause you knew it wouldn't be a cakewalk. You knew you'd be blazing your own trail. And yeah, it's had its lonely moments. But hey, you're here, you're doing it, and that's pretty darn impressive. You know what's interesting? If you think back, before you met your twin flame or really tuned into that connection, life probably felt a bit different, right? Maybe you were more plugged into the everyday stuff, feeling more connected in the typical way. But here's the thing. With great spiritual freedom comes a bit of a trade-off. We gain this incredible freedom of mind and soul, but sometimes it can feel like we're on the outside looking in. It's like we're dancing to a different beat, feeling a bit out of sync with the usual crowd. But hey, that's the price we pay for chasing our spiritual truth and living authentically. Let's break it down. Ever notice how the regular old world, what we call the 3D matrix, seems so cozy and familiar? It's like this big, comfy blanket of unconsciousness where everyone's just kinda going through the motions without really waking up to what's really going on. Thing is, you don't realize it's all kind of fake until you step out of it and take a look from the outside. It's like a facade of community, but deep down, it's not built on the real stuff, authentic connection, you know? Sure, it can feel legit if you've never experienced anything different, and that's how a lot of folks are living. Though, I gotta say, more and more people are starting to wake up to the truth. And man, is it happening fast? We're all on this journey of ascension, leveling up our consciousness together. But hey, plenty of folks are still chilling in that artificial sense of connection, bonding over shared beliefs, values, culture, or just being part of the same old crowd. Let's talk about those masks we wear and the roles we play to avoid feeling alone. They give us this illusion of connection, right? But here's the kicker. When you dive deep into your spiritual journey, those masks start slipping off. Suddenly, you're left staring at the raw truth of who you really are. And you know what? You can't fake that kind of connection anymore. You can't just bond with someone because you both root for the same team or come from the same hood. Nah, when you peel away all the layers, you're left with the real deal. You. And when you strip away all those labels and ideas you've been carrying around, you find this beautiful core of connection to everything and everyone around you. It's like coming home to your true self. Let's get real about the core, yours and everyone else's. See, your true, authentic self connects with everything and everyone around you, but it's all about meeting them at their own core too. Thing is, a lot of folks aren't tuned in to their own inner core, so they might not even recognize that deep connection you're offering. Heck, some might even run for the hills because they're not ready to dive into that kind of authenticity. It's like trying to have a heart-to-heart with someone who's still wearing their mask. They're just not on the same wavelength yet. Funny how it works, right? Your spiritual awakening can actually make you feel kinda lonely in the everyday world. It's like you're seeing through all the surface stuff and craving those deep, real connections. But hey, that's a superpower, not a setback. 'Cause what you're really doing is peeling back the layers and seeing folks for who they truly are. Sure, some might bolt when faced with that kind of honesty, but here's the cool part. When you keep showing up as your authentic self, you start lighting a spark in others. It's like you're here to be a wake-up call, nudging folks to dig deeper and embrace their true selves. And that's a pretty awesome role to play on this crazy planet of ours. Man, I didn't see any of this coming, but hey, the universe has its ways, right? Seems like there's some serious messages coming through for someone out there. Maybe you've got this strong vibe of a grandmother figure reaching out to you in some way, like that nurturing, wise energy, you know, could even be a great grandma for someone. Who knows? Now, let's talk about that lover's card doing a little flipperoo. It's like the universe is saying, hey, someone here has been through or is going through some heavy-duty twin flame stuff. Whether it's in the past or happening right now, it's been a roller coaster, right? It's like it's broken you down in ways you never thought possible, but hey, it's also lifted you up in ways you never imagined. And trying to explain that to folks? Whew, talk about a challenge. It's like this whole other level of understanding that's hard to put into words, even for yourself. You know that deep sense of gratitude mixed with a twinge of pain swirling inside you? Yeah, that's what happens when you've been on this wild twin flame ride. It's like this connection has rocketed you to your truest self, lifting you up in ways you never thought possible. But man, it's also put you through the ringer, hasn't it? That breaking down process ain't easy. But here's the kicker. It's all part of the plan, my friend. Now, let's talk about how folks might be reacting to your twin flame journey. It's like trying to explain quantum physics to a toddler. Some people just ain't gonna get it. And that's okay, 'cause energetically, they're not on the same wavelength. See, a closed heart can't process that twin flame connection. It's like their system just hits the reject button. 'Cause here's the thing about twin flames. It's all about that unconditional love, baby. No strings attached, no conditions, just pure, unexplainable bond. And guess what? It's always there, inside you, no matter what. When someone's heart is really closed off, they just can't grasp the concept of a twin flame connection. They might even flat out reject it. I get the feeling that either in the past, or maybe just recently, maybe this is coming up because it happened not long ago, you tried to share your twin flame journey with someone whose heart was closed, or maybe even with a whole group of closed-off people. You might have felt rejected or noticed that they pretended to understand, only to gossip about it later. And speaking of surprises, guess what? I just found a card from the traditional tarot on the floor from a previous reading. It's wild that I didn't notice it until now. I've lost a few cards from this deck over time, with how often they fall out, but right now, I've got the Page of Pentacles reversed here. This card often represents someone who doesn't fully appreciate you. I feel like this could symbolize that person or group you tried to share your journey with, and they just couldn't get it. However, it might also represent your twin flame counterpart. This message is for a specific group of people, or maybe just one person. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. Just let it go. For someone listening, this might sound strange, but if it's meant for you, you'll understand. Your twin flame deeply sees, embraces, and understands your soul, but doesn't fully appreciate you in the physical, human form. It's like they see your soul clearly, but can't give you what you need in the 3D world. They don't express that appreciation for you in the physical realm, and that's causing a lot of pain. I'm hearing, the only one who sees me can't appreciate me at the moment. All right, this might not resonate with everyone, but it's feeling like a pretty deep reading. Let's see what else comes through about this specific twin flame situation. There's definitely some conflict here. I've got the Conflict card and the Emperor reversed. For many of you, if you identify as the divine feminine, your counterpart is a divine masculine who's stuck in their wounded masculine energy. I'm picking up that this masculine has a sacral chakra wound, specifically related to a deep fear of rejection or abandonment. If this hits home for you, you probably know that this masculine struggles with fears of rejection and abandonment. You might have seen glimpses of their softer side, times when they've opened up or gotten very emotional and sensitive. But then they shut down again, putting their walls back up. Because of this unhealed wound, they tend to misuse their power. It's like they don't handle power, status, or material things well because of their sacral chakra wound. They rely on these external things to try to avoid feeling rejected or abandoned, but it never really fills that void inside them. You've seen this pattern in them. You understand them on a deep level and recognize their potential to become the healed version of themselves, the Emperor. You know it's their unhealed energy affecting them this way. Let's see what else comes through for you, beautiful soul. Oops, just bumped the microphone. Hope that wasn't too loud. We've got the card Fifth Dimension. So, there's a really complex dynamic here. In the physical world, there's conflict. This could be between you and them or an internal struggle you're facing. You've worked hard on your self-image and self-confidence, and this growth has actually increased both internal and external conflicts. You're stepping into your power, setting strong boundaries, and embracing self-love. This shift is triggering the wounded Emperor who's struggling with his own fears. He's so afraid of abandonment that he feels the need to maintain power over the connection, whether through perceived control, material status, or finances. The thing is, you've become whole and complete within yourself. You've taken your power back and shifted the balance. This has pushed the other person to confront their deepest wound: fear of abandonment. Sure, you might be feeling some internal conflict, but here's what you need to know. You've done the most powerful thing you could for yourself, for them, and for the potential of this connection. By choosing to empower yourself, build your confidence, love yourself, and set strong boundaries, you've created a positive ripple effect. Keep embracing that self-love and strength. Yes, it has made this Emperor uncomfortable, but that's because it's pushing them to face their biggest wound and heal. Meanwhile, no matter what you've decided to do in the physical realm, remember that the two of you are still deeply connected on a soul level. That bond isn't going anywhere. Regardless of your choices, who you connect with, or how you move forward in a self-supportive, self-loving way, you can let go of the fear of losing this fifth-dimensional connection. Your souls are intertwined and will always support each other in the fifth dimension. By continuing to empower, love, and support yourself, you're actually helping this other soul heal. Wow, that felt like quite a message for someone out there. I really hope it resonated if it was meant for you. Keep trusting yourself and the self-supportive decisions you're making, even if you feel some internal conflict now and then. You're on the right path. If you consider yourself a twin flame, I highly recommend 2 subliminals. First, the Twin Flame 7 Chakra Clearing. This is incredibly helpful for twin flames because it's a comprehensive energy clearing tool designed to remove any blockages in your 7 chakras. It will also magnetize your energy, attracting loving experiences, people, and things into your life, aligning you with the energy of unconditional love. The second subliminal I recommend is either the Awakened Divine Feminine or the Awakened Divine Masculine, depending on which one resonates with you more. This will activate your true power, helping you manifest effortlessly and confidently in your life. As we wrap up this reading, keep in mind that you're never alone on this journey. You're surrounded by abundant support from the spiritual realm, your guides, ancestors, and the higher selves of those who deeply care about you. Even the masculine energy reaching out to you across space and time shows the profound connection you share. Trust in the divine timing of events and have faith that everything is unfolding just as it should. Even when it feels like you're flying solo, remember you're resilient, cherished, and exactly where you need to be on your path of self-discovery and empowerment. As we say goodbye for now, I'm sending each of you loads of love and light, filling your journey with blessings and guidance. If you found value in this reading and want more, engage with this content by liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. Share this message with anyone who might need comfort and inspiration. And if you're enjoying this content, consider giving a super thanks. It really helps the channel. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Thank you all for joining me on this journey of discovery and growth. Until we meet again, may you be blessed with courage, clarity, and unwavering faith in the beautiful journey ahead.